Hibblejaybob and welcome back to Cold Waters. We are just back from successfully sinking some submarine tenders, and we have new naval intelligence suggesting enemy Spetsnaz commandos will land from a submarine in the vicinity of Bergen, Norway. Now, thanks to our backup, there was an amphibious landing into Norway, so it's really important for us to save as much of Norway as we can. So I don't think we're going to be up against ships. So in preparation for this, I'm going to get us to load our torpedo tubes with torpedoes, and we are going to head full steam down to Bergen. Now Bergen's on the continental shelf, which is going to be fun. So this is the continental shelf. And then you've got Doggerland down here, so I really want to avoid getting into, well, I suppose we're at Bergen now, so we don't have to do anything there. Let's go and see if we can. Okay, there's slightly deeper water off Bergen than there is towards here, so I'm actually gonna go up to Trondheim and see if we can intercept them. We've got regular flights coming in from here, and this is possibly our submarine group here. So we're just going to lie in wait, and we're just going to patrol about. So yeah, I'm off the coast of Trondheim at, oh shit, okay, here we go. This hopefully should be our fleet. So I'm happy with everything that we've got loaded, so there's nothing else for it. We're going nice and slow, we're going nice and shallow, so action stations, all hands. Man, your action stations, rig for silent running. Right, let's get identifying these ships. So, direction of ships.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 359, designated Sierra 2.
Right, first things first. Helm, new course, heading 270.
270, helm I.
Conditions, floor at 4. Fuck.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 329, designated Sierra 4.
Ah, this gonna be good. Okay.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 161, designated Sierra 5.
Perfect.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 239, designated Sierra 6.
I think we are in the shitstorm here. Right, okay, we're about to lose contact on Kilo 1. I think this could be a non-combatant. Let's just go to
sonar,
here.
Lost contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 329. Contact faded.
Yeah, non-combatant.
Con sonar. Sierra 1 is classified as.
Sierra 5's behind me. I want this dealt with now, frankly. So this could be.
Regained contact on Sierra 3 bearing 325.
Yeah, stern trawler. That's
sonar.
what it is.
Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
You're also a stern trawler.
Sonar, Sierra 6 is classified as merchant.
God, the seas are busy. Norway is a very big popular fishing country, so let's just do them in the order that they came in. So I think this might actually be no, submarine. Query if this is another whale. Okay, so we've got a whale pod here.
Sierra 2 is classified as biologic.
Yeah, that ain't no whale. That ain't no whale. Right, okay, let's try and marry this up as much as we can. That's not a foxtrot. Could potentially be a Romeo. It's hard to tell if this is the line or if this is the line for here. So let's just keep looking. Okay.
Con, helm, steady course.
What else have we got? November. No, it's not November. It's definitely not November. I think this one's a foxtrot.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as submerged submarine.
This one is not a diesel boat. This one could be a Victor. Marries up quite well to November. Yeah, it does marry up quite well to November.
Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
Right. Okay. So I really want to get into deeper waters, because at the moment, torpedo-wise, if they counterfire against me, I'm in a heap of trouble. So how far am I from deeper waters? Actually not too far once I get down here. So let's not take any rash actions. Let's just bring ourselves to the closest path to the deeper water. Because we're on the light blue here, there's kind of medium blue here, and then there's deep blue over here. So I want to take the shortest path to get into this medium blue here, which I think is... yeah, southwest.
221.
And then we'll bring ourselves more westward. So we're not going to do anything rash. We're just going to let ourselves... oh shit. Okay, I didn't mean to click on it so we could see it. Okay. So YouTube me knows that I've got my classifications wrong. Let's just make sure that we don't do that again. So,
sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 332. Contact faded.
Okay, we've lost the contact, so there goes the idea of being able to build that. So we're just going to continue trying to build solution on the November. It can't hear us unless it puts its active sonar on. I can hear the props of that trawler. It's fine. Trawler has no idea we're here. Oh, it's going northbound, huh? Oh no, it's going southbound. Okay. No, that can't be... why is it traveling northbound? What? It's traveling at -2. Now it's traveling at 8. Okay. Okay, that was weird. It's heading right for us. I'm not comfortable with this. Let's... okay. This whale is running interference. Oh shit, we're losing signal to... why are we losing signal? It's not changing direction. No, it is changing direction. That's why we're losing signal. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Let's use this opportunity. What are the sea conditions like? 89. Ooh, there's a duct now. I really don't want to be in this duct. Let's go into the shadow layer of this. Because once again, I really don't want to do anything rash. So I want to get into the shadow layer, which is going to be at 2. There's no way to fine tune the depth, so I'm gonna have to put myself into the shadow zone by hand.
Dive at 200 feet. Dive I.
So the shadow zone extends for about 40 feet below a layer. So we're just going to put our ballast to -10 and get ourselves to a depth of 225. I'll do this. Okay, so 225, perfect. Okay, we're now starting to get a good lock on this November again, and I'm starting to make my way gingerly into deeper waters, which is good. So the November's running parallel with us, and he's now beyond this whale. So let's, once again, we're not going to do anything rash until we've got a good lock on him, because this distance could be completely wrong, and there's just too much interference. What I cannot do is I cannot do anything that's going to make me lose the wire, and I'm losing an incredibly valuable...
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
Okay, so this is a very angry submarine. Okay, we no longer have this layer again. Apparently it's only in some parts of the sea, which I can respect. So where is he? Okay, we've got the layer again. God damn it, this is really hard. Right, he is also trying to hide in the layer, which isn't good. But hopefully I'm masked enough, -23 no towed array, that I can get away with doing this. So I'm going to fire 1 torpedo.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
We're going to let it come 1 kilometer downrange, and then I'm going to bring it back up here. If we lose the wire on this, then we're screwed. We're completely screwed. Okay, so we're going to bring it up now, and we're just winding its way so that it has no idea where we're coming from. None whatsoever. The torpedo's in travel mode, so because we have, right, okay, let's do this. So basically what's happening here is because we have no depth, we're at 481 feet, so you need at least 1,000 feet to be able to start really playing about with the horizontal cone of incoming torpedoes. Because we don't have that, brains are the best advantage we have. So he will hear us when we put on our active sonar, but his first port of call when this torpedo goes active is 1, to shit himself sideways, and 2, to counterfire on the bearing that the torpedo is coming from, which, as you can see, will take him to nothing. His second shot, if he can get a second shot away, then he will know where we are, and then we might be in trouble. But until that happens, we're in the clear. So he should be hearing this about soon.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is cavitating.
Well, he's either heard it, he's not changing direction, he's still on course 225, so I think he might, I don't know what he's doing. But because he's cavitating, he's going to struggle to hear this torpedo.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Oh, it's acquired the goddamn trawler. Fuck's sake. Okay, now it's acquired the Victor, and this is a problem with interfering contacts. So the Victor's cavitating. He might not hear this torpedo come at all.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as biologic.
Yeah, I don't particularly care about that. Yeah, okay, so he's still trying. Look at it, 26 knots. He's got no idea this torpedo is coming in. He can barely hear it, and it's getting close to his baffles, so... Unless he has heard it and he's trying to evade it, but, I mean, he's not even counter-fired, so... That's kind of weird. Anyway, ain't no Victor 2 outrunning a spearfish torpedo. That shit just don't happen. Good morning, but not for you because you're
sonar lost contact. Sierra
Yikes.
3, last bearing 316. Contact breaking up.
Oh, hi. Cool, right. So that poor submarine is deedified. Right, let's go above this layer. Let's go 100 feet.
Make depth 100 feet, dive by.
I want to get in this layer and see if we can't regain that box.
Con, torpedo room 2-1 ready.
We've now opened the floor up to 500 feet, so let's just give our towed array the best chance
Come right to
of
2,
finding
6, 9,
this
helm I.
contact. I don't want to spend too
Dive
long
at
doing it. In fact, actually, you know what?
100 feet, dive by.
Here's a good idea right here. Let's come with the periscope
4,
depth.
5 feet, dive by.
Just because I want to rule out all of my
Steady
contacts
course.
that I may or may not have.
Con, dive at 4, 5 feet, dive by.
Okay, seas are nice and calm, hence an ambient noise of 91, so... Okay. So I'm happy we've got nothing else around us, and we have one contact that's unknown. Okay.
Lower the ESM mast.
Alright. Right, so what I want to do is I want to come over here 400 knots, 400 feet, 400 knots.
Make
Like,
depth 400
stupid.
feet, dive by.
Okay,
Make turns for. Make turns for. 1, 5.
so I don't
Make
know.
turns
So we're now at
2,
full speed.
0 knots. Maneuvering up.
Can I go to flank speed without
Make
cavitating?
turns for.
Yes.
3, 0 knots.
Okay.
Maneuvering I.
So I basically want to get as quickly
Non-maneuvering.
as I
Making
can
turns for
over
3, 0 knots.
into
Come
this
left
zone of
2,
500
5,
feet
3,
water.
Helm I.
I don't think it's going to go much deeper until we get off the shelf. But basically, yeah, so I just want to get out here a bit. I think that's probably far enough.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar regained contact on.
So we're now going to turn to where this
Come
foxtrot
right
was.
3, 3, 8. Helm I.
and we're gonna ping it.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Con, helm,
Okay.
steady course.
Active search now on.
Con sonar regained contact
Got
on
it.
Sierra 4, bearing 014.
So this is the one that we want.
Con sonar
And he is
regained
also
contact
below
on
there.
Sierra 1, bearing 350.
Okay. Let's
Con
fire on
sonar
that
regained
bearing.
Contact on Sierra 2, bearing 011.
God, we're almost in his baffles. Anyway. Oh shit, okay, another interfering contact. Right, active sonar
Con
off.
switching to passive search. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 014. Contact faded.
So he's pinging us, but we can't hear it. So I'm just gonna follow this torpedo to make sure it doesn't crash into the ground, basically. But like, I can just see his yellow. So we couldn't. I couldn't even hear it audioly. Audioly? Is that right? That's not right. That can't be right. Anyway, I could hear him pinging us. Oh shit! There's Victor. And we're sailing right over the corpse of the Victor. Yeah, I could see the yellow ping of him pinging us, but I couldn't hear it, so there's no way he's getting a return on us at all. So I basically want this torpedo. I don't want it to go active, because otherwise I'm going to be spending 16 years. Let's put it to ping. Yeah, I don't want it to go active.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 016. Contact faded.
I really don't want to be spending ages fighting it off of trawlers and whatnot, but yeah. We'll just bring that up here to give us more depth.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 348. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1.
Okay.
Con, dive at 150 feet, dive by.
So there's our interfering whale. So let's now try and find this Foxtrot again, now that we're closer.
Switching to active search.
Okay, it's close. Foxtrot, 4%. We've only got 4% solution from that ping, which isn't good. 69, but okay, so I can still hear me. Okay, 95% solution. Oh shit, he's miles away. Okay, fine. He's below the layer. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's gingerly bring us over this way. I don't want to lose this wire if possible. Let's just bring us over here slightly. So the Foxtrot's traveling away from us.
Con, helm, steady course.
Is he making a lot of noise? Oh shit, okay, I can hear it. So he's now realized that something's after him. He may have counterfired, actually, if he's heard this torpedo, because the seas are calm enough that he may have counterfired.
Con sonar, launch transient from
Oh, there we go.
Sierra 4.
Okay, so positive
Con
launch
sonar,
transient.
Launch transient from Sierra 4.
Yeah, boy, here we go, it's on! Except he's got shit torpedoes and I've got fast submarines, so... Get fucked.
Weapon acquired.
Okay, weapon acquired. His maximum speed is 50 knots.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
So I'm gonna get... I fired right along my bearing,
Con sonar,
so...
noisemaker bearing 019.
Nah. Right, let's just guide ourselves towards this. I think we've got enough time in lieu to be able to just guide this torpedo to make sure it really hits home. So let's put active sonar back on.
Switching to active search.
If he's just launch transiented, and that's the only launch transient that he's fired, and the seas are quiet, so I've not got any reason to think why I wouldn't have heard it. So let's just guide this torpedo home. So we're negative acquire at the minute. He's now heading northbound, so let's...
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
So those noisemakers he's put in front, I just heard the torpedoes go by. Okay.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
His noisemakers are really throwing us off. So he's coming about, but our torpedo our torpedo cannot see him for these noisemakers. They're doing a good job of fooling this multi-million-pound torpedo. So let's bring us into this one so that we're not cheating.
Noisemaker bearing 0.
Okay, so we've got negative auto acquire, so we're just gonna have to guide this one in by hand, aiming straight for him.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4.
There we go.
Last bearing 019. Contact breaking up.
Okay, so we'll put my active sonar
Sonar
off at
switching
the
to
moment.
passive search.
We're gonna bring us
Lost
down
contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 3.
Make depth
350 feet, and we're now
feet.
gonna go ahead flank. So we're gonna start
Con
cavitating.
sonar. We are cavitating.
Indeed we are, because we've got incoming torpedoes, and we want to get the hippity hell out of Dodge.
Come right to 289 helm I.
Con sonar. No longer cavitating.
Okay, we're no longer
Dive
cavitating, which
at
is good.
350 feet. Dive by.
Let's reload a torpedo here. And we know we've got torpedoes incoming. They've already gone
2-1 ready.
active. So, where are they bearing us? If they're at a constant bearing to us, then we might be in trouble. Yeah, they might be at a constant bearing to us. Yeah. Can we still hear them? Yeah. Yeah, I think this might have been a good shot, actually. Let's see if we can hear the torpedoes.
5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Con sonar.
Nah, not great
Making
shots.
turns for
Okay,
5.
let's just get the hell out of Dodge.
Make turns for 30 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Okay.
Con.
So the torpedoes are... So basically, I want to get at least...
knots.
Oh. Well, we're miles away from the Victor. Okay, fine. Fine. Right, okay. Let's go back into the zone here. Now...
Make depth 15.
Con sonar. We are cavitating.
So I'm intentionally cavitating us here.
Con. Dive at 150 feet. Dive by.
And I'm now going to
Con
slow us
sonar.
down.
No longer cavitating.
And we're now going to
Come
bring us
right to
northbound.
012 helm I.
Okay, do we have any sign of those torpedoes? No, the torpedoes have harked it quite royally. Fine.
Come right to.
Let's come back to the
065
surface.
helm I.
And we've been foiled by
Raise the
things
ESM mast.
before.
Con. Dive at 45 feet. Dive by.
Okay.
Con helm. Steady course.
Is there any unknown contacts within the map? No. Okay, let's now check for submarine
Con sonar.
contacts.
Switching to active search.
So I'm now just looking for other submarines in the vicinity. I'm going to do a quick... I'm just going to put ourselves in a circle at 5 knots and see if there are... So the active sonar, in most cases, it is directional. The ping goes out from the main sonar array, which often it's at the front. Not always, but yeah, sometimes it's at the front. So that the return you get on an active sonar is going to be much stronger the direction you're facing.
Come
So I've just
left
done a
to
full sweep
059
of active sonar.
helm I.
And I ain't got out. It'll still be effective at picking stuff up, not within the cone, but it'll be most effective in the cone at front. So, no weapons, no vessels. Have we missed something this time? Let's see. Nope, we got them. But was this our target? That is the question. Excellent performance! Yeah! Await new orders. Do we get anything for it, or do we just get a mention in the news? Just a mention in the news. Cool. Happy days. Right, well, 2 torpedoes sunk in interesting conditions. And another mission successfully completed. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Cold Waters, and I'll see you next time. Bye!